Day 157 of the war in Gaza. Qatari-Egyptian mediation efforts to achieve a humanitarian pause in fighting before the start of Ramadan have failed. IDF operations to destroy Hamas are ongoing alongside efforts to ensure ample humanitarian assistance to the civilian population. More on this from ILTV's Steve Leibovitz.
It's being reported that Marwan Issa, deputy to Mohammed Deif, the number 3 of Hamas's high command, was targeted by an Israeli airstrike on Saturday. The IDF cleared the event for publication today. Issa was reportedly hiding in Nuseirat in central Gaza at the time of the strike. It's unclear whether the Hamas leader was killed. Meanwhile, any hopes for a last-minute deal for a pause in fighting during Ramadan in exchange for Israeli hostages failed to materialize due to Hamas intransigence.
Just before the start of Ramadan, Hamas is preventing a humanitarian ceasefire. Hamas is rejecting the proposal of the mediators. Hamas cares only about one thing: the survival of Hamas leaders.
The IDF continues its ongoing efforts to confront and destroy Hamas. Intense fighting focused on close-quarter clashes in the eastern Hamad area of Khan Yunis, where the Givati brigade captured a cache of weapons at the Hamas hideout apartment building in the area. The troops seized mortars, explosive devices, assault rifles, and ammunition, where the IDF said Hamas used the high-rise towers for terror activity. Also in Khan Yunis, the Bislamach brigade killed 17 gunmen, and the 7th Armored Brigade killed several more operatives, including by calling in airstrikes. In central Gaza, the Nachal brigade killed 13 gunmen over the past day, including with sniper fire and by calling in airstrikes and tank shelling. They also destroyed an underground tunnel route. While continuing the war, Israel is expanding efforts to facilitate unlimited aid into Gaza, overland, by sea, and through international airdrops. The army says that Hamas is trying to steal for itself.
According to the IDF and ISA intelligence, Hamas has been stealing humanitarian aid and stockpiling equipment and food for Ramadan for Hamas terrorist leaders instead of the Gazan civilians in need.
The army says that Hamas wants to escalate and not calm tensions during Ramadan.
By refusing to release our hostages, Hamas is preventing a humanitarian ceasefire and increasing the suffering of the civilians in Gaza. Hamas wants only one thing: to escalate the Ramadan.